The day people looked down on him because he had no money was the day he promised himself that poverty would never define his future again. To the world, he wasn't judged by his kindness or dreams. He was judged by the holes in his shoes. Every laugh reminded him that being poor often makes people invisible, even before they know your name. There was someone he admired from afar, but deep inside, he believed she could never belong to someone like him. As the luxury car disappeared into the distance, Ethan felt his confidence disappear with it. That evening, the silence on his walk home hurt far more than every insult he had ever heard. His mother had very little to give, yet she always served her son with a smile that money could never buy. Looking into the mirror, he made a promise that would change the rest of his life forever. I don't want money because I'm greedy. I want it because I refuse to be treated as worthless ever again. Before the sun could rise, Ethan had already begun building the future that everyone said he would never have. Then one ordinary morning, everything changed. His phone wouldn't stop ringing with new orders. Success didn't slow him down. It only gave him more reasons to work even harder. He knew one truth. Hard work earned a paycheck, but knowledge created wealth. While others dreamed in their sleep, Ethan stayed awake, building his future on paper. Every lesson he learned became another weapon against the poverty he refused to accept. With almost no money, he invested everything he had into his very first business. Days passed, then weeks, not a single sale. His first dream collapsed before it even began. For a moment, giving up seemed easier than trying again, but deep inside, his promise still burned. Failure wasn't the end of his journey. It was simply the price of becoming stronger. The world only saw another poor young man, but Ethan was one decision away from changing his life forever. Then one ordinary morning, everything changed. His phone wouldn't stop ringing with new orders. Success didn't slow him down. It only gave him more reasons to work even harder. The young man everyone underestimated had officially become the owner of his own company. The first person he wanted to make proud wasn't himself. It was the mother who never stopped believing in him. For the first time in years, his mother could finally smile without worrying about tomorrow. The same streets that once witnessed his struggles now watched him drive past with quiet confidence. The people who once laughed at his dreams suddenly wanted to be part of his success. Even the girl who once seemed so far away finally walked toward him instead. By then, Ethan had learned something priceless. Success isn't about proving others wrong. It's about proving yourself right. He finally had everything he once dreamed of, but the greatest lesson was still waiting for him. He had everything he once dreamed of, yet success sometimes sounded strangely quiet. The same people who once ignored him suddenly remembered his name. Some wanted friendship, others only wanted access to his success. That was the day he learned money attracts people, but it doesn't always attract sincerity. He returned to the streets that once witnessed his pain and remembered exactly where his journey began. His mother smiled and softly said, "Never let money become bigger than your heart." For the first time, money wasn't buying something for himself. It was saving someone else's tomorrow. He remembered what it felt like to have no opportunities, so he decided to become one. Watching others chase their dreams brought him a happiness that money alone never could. At that moment, Ethan made a new promise, not to become richer, but to help others rise with him. Success means little if it ends with you. Ethan wanted his success to become someone else's beginning. He didn't just give money, he shared the knowledge that had changed his own life. Years later, the lives he had touched became living proof that opportunity can change generations. When the world celebrated his achievements, Ethan knew the award belonged to the people who believed in him first. With tears in his eyes, he whispered, "Everything I am began because you never gave up on me." He never forgot the place where his dreams were heavier than the cement on his shoulders. Real wealth isn't measured by what you keep. It's measured by how many lives become better because of you. In that young boy, Ethan saw the person he used to be. Sometimes a single opportunity is worth more than $1,000 because it can change an entire life. Don't chase money. Chase knowledge. Chase discipline. Chase purpose. When you become valuable enough, money won't be your destination. It will simply follow your journey. The true power of money is not having more than others. It's creating opportunities for those who have less.